pomeriggio facciamoci un po' di Batman. Secondo episodio, io ho una mezz'oretta a disposizione, vediamo cosa riusciamo a scoprire. Carino questo gioco.
Revolution is knocking on
sulla
Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Lui dice che i Waynes erano i più grandi gangster di Gotham. Bah. Vediamo un po'. Praticamente il gioco cambia, dipende dalle decisioni che prendiamo, no?
Don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
You really let me down, Alfred. I don't know if I can.
I understand. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
No, praticamente il padre lavorava a un falcone, a lui è stato nascosto tutto perché era un ragazzino, però qua ancora la storia è lunga, ora lui deve investigare per capire un po' come è successa la situazione.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I wouldn't trust myself around him.
Batman doesn't kill.
That's why I wouldn't trust myself.
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. No, Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Questo è ancora vivo perché se lo trovo si stacco la testa io con le mie mani, bastardo.
They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Relax, Harv. No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
I know he does a lot for the department, but honestly, Batman freaks me out.
Oh, he's definitely freaky. But I'm glad he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
Sure, this is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Not here to take care of you. You deserve to suffer for what you've done.
Of course. You'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you?
I need you alive, but only until I have answers.
Apple didn't fall far, did it? You got that Wayne seed. He loved you, you know. He did it all for you. He protected his own. And if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich, including you. Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents looked at me.
They're waiting for you in hell!
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Madonna. Avrebbe parlato, porca cazzo. Devo aspettare un po' prima di sparare.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
You both hurt her. She had no love for Falcone.
She's supposed to do her duty, not act on impulses.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Sta drogata, che
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Easy, easy, Sergeant. Gordon and I are gonna get you through this.
Through this? Oh, God. Falcone. What have I done?
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone. But I would...
No. Pronto?
Would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Va bene, sta drogata, ha ucciso Falcone, quindi c'è qualcuno sotto. Però io devo staccare.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened. No, don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me. Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with. Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Va bene, io devo chiudere.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else
Posso stare qua, vediamo un po', senti, no, pausa.
is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell.